Hello everyone and welcome to Hybrid Budgets. This is my first cash stuff of January. I know I said I was going to do probably a double stuffing for the first week and the second week, but I've managed to actually record this one a bit earlier than I thought I would, so I think it will just probably be that the second one might be a bit more delayed. So yeah, let's get into it. I have also updated my folders for the new year, and also so I could try out some bits on my Cricut. So yeah, let's have a look, because we've got some new challenges as well. So I've got this one and I need your guys' opinion on it. So I made this a while ago because it's basically given me a guide of how much I need to save for each person. So my logic was, I'm going to have general birthdays of friends who I don't particularly, how do I say this, like, with friends, we only really buy gifts for each other if we're like doing something specifically for them. So if we're like going out with a meal for them, like we'll buy a gift, but if we're not doing anything specifically, we just sort of are like, oh, happy birthday, and we leave it at that, because we've got a friendship group of about 10 friends, you see, so like to do it for everyone is a bit daft. So anyway, I've got general birthdays, of which I just want to save about £30 each. My brother-in-law, so again £30 each, sister-in-law £30. So my partner, obviously, I'd save a bit more for him. So I've just basically tried to do it so I know roughly what I'm saving for each person. The thing is, the way I cash stuff or do my account is it just goes into one pot. Like I don't have a separate pot for like my partner and everyone else. Like, how do other people do it? Do they have like separate envelopes, and how do you go about doing it? Because what I usually do is just do it monthly, like you know, birthday gets £50 a month, and then if someone's birthday comes up in that month, I've got it covered. And some months, you know, my birthday pot might be up to like 200, and then other months it's like at 20. So yeah, I'm debating how I'm going to do it, whether I do separate pots or separate envelopes and stuff. So let me know. Anyway, let's get to cash stuffing. So yeah, I've done these new envelopes because I realised I had all these that way, and I always open my folder this way. So I've just tried to do it a bit more, makes more sense in my head to do it this way. Anyway, let's get the monies out. But yeah, first cash stuffing of the year. I say cash stuffing with the loosest of terms, because obviously we know I don't cash stuff. So I've got my week one. I've also got some extra money to stuff, which is here. So I'll go through this. So for week one, we have. So those who are new here and you're like, why is this crazy woman stuffing with fake money? I use placeholders to cash stuff, so I can do the challenges still, but essentially what I'm putting in to the challenge is going in digitally. So it's similar to like how people earn stuff at the end of a month and take out all the cash. Mine is already a digital cash transfer, so this is the way I cash stuff. So for this week we have 50, 100, 150, 120, 170, 175, 80, 85, £190 to cash stuff. So let's separate that out. No, 10, so hopefully I don't need them. And we also have some additional monies as well. So we've got what's left over from Christmas, and also, no, sorry, this isn't what's left over from Christmas. This is what I've budgeted for this month for Christmas, but I'm not going to cash stuff it this week because I've not quite done my Christmas tracker. So that one actually needs to go to one side, and then this is what I've got left over or to stuff in future. So I've got £100 from my partner, which he's already put in, £150 left over from Christmas, which has already been transferred over, £10 that's just accrued in interest, and £15 that was left over from the 52-week savings challenge, which I think was interest because I had over £750 in the account. And yeah, towards the end obviously I got a little lump, so it accrued up to, well, all the various lumps every month of interest came to, I think, £16 something, so I rounded it down to 15, and then the rest went into the penny savings challenge. So that's all to stuff for future. So that's ready to go. Right, so let's start going. So home improvement, we do split, splat, splot. So currently in home improvement, I need to double check this actually, is 20, 45, 55, 60. Now that is definitely wrong, because very recently I took some money out. So let's get that back to what it should be. Home improvement is 30. This is the issue with placeholders, you do have to be on top of it a little bit. 30 and then a £25 gift card. So we allocate £10 to home improvement and I play split splat splot. So the logic is with this one, if you roll 1 or 2, you split £5 on this challenge and £5 to another. If you roll 3 or 4, you split £10 to the full challenge, or if you roll 5 and 6, you split £5 to this challenge only. I've rolled a 6, so I split £5 to this challenge only. So the other £5 will end up rolling over. So I'm just going to put that there. So now we have 20, 25, 30, 35 and the £25 gift voucher. Nearly stuffed in the wrong envelope. Right, so holiday is going to get to £20. So I've updated my challenge for holiday this year. So rather than doing save the year, I'm doing a different save the year. So we're starting obviously on January. So currently in holiday we have 220, 40, 55, 60. So £260 in holiday. And this month it is going to get another, should I find my thinner Sharpie pen? Is going to get 20. So I think what I'm going to do is make these ones, what should we do? 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's make these 20. And then these ones 5. So this week it's going to get 20. So we have 220, 40, 60, 75, 80. So £280 in holiday. We want to try and save enough to go on a mini moon in October. So we'll see where we get to with that. A debt. So where did we get to with debt? So our priority at the minute is Tesco. So debt today is going to get £100. And I am crossing it off in blue because it's an extra overpayment. So getting there with that. I'll be due to do a condensing soon, but next week I do a direct debit of 30. So I think after I do that, I'll do the wipe and condense it. So with this, I will put in the amount every month. Every week, sorry, and then at the end of the month I pay it off that specific credit card. Odds and even, so this is my new challenge. So this is replacing the 52-week savings challenge, so I've still got the envelopes from the 52-week savings challenge. So with this one, if I roll an odd number, I put in £5, and if I roll an even number, I put in £10. So again, I'm going to allocate £10 to this challenge. I'm going to roll the dice. I've got, oh god, let's do this a bit clearer. That's the same again, so 6, so even, so that's £10. And then I'm going to roll this dice, which tells me what category I need to put it into. So 4. So the categories are extra over credit card debt, emergency fund, holiday, or mum and dad. So this £10 is going into my mum and dad. And then, so similar principle to 52 week savings challenge, I'm just going to stuff them now, not count them up every month. I'm just going to leave them till the end of the year and see how they go. If I rolled a 5, the additional 5 would go to future, is basically how I'm going to do it. So the categories are mum and dad, holiday, extra over credit card debt and emergency fund. I've not put Christmas in this year, and I've not put wedding in because they obviously come to fruition before the end of the year, and it meant last year I had to sort of unstuff it early, whereas this year it means I can take it literally right up to December. So that is my new challenge called Odds and Evens. Very similar like to split, splat, splot. So it's an amalgamation of split, splat, splot on whether you roll an odd or an even, and the 52 week savings challenge. Right, the future savings challenge. So we were very close to getting this completed last week. I say last week, it must have been 3 weeks ago since I'd last done it, stuffed it. So we currently have 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 195 in, and we are going to add £50 for this week as well. So what I need to do is actually do 50, 100, 150, 200, and that is a placeholder that can go in the back here. And then we also have 20, 40, £5 left. So I need to rub off this tracker. And I'm just going to make a note to say £45. Just sorry, I don't have a cotton pad with me. I should have prepped for this. So we've got £45 in for this tracker this time. And then we can mark off another 200. Right. Then we also have the additional we need to stuff as well. So we should have £100 from James, £150 for Christmas, £10 interest and £15 that was the 52 week savings challenge interest, which I didn't end up stuffing, so I'm just putting it straight to future. So let's do that again. So I don't know why I wrote down that 45 because we actually might not need it. So we have 50, 100, 150, 200. Let's get another placeholder out. So 50, 100, 250. And then we have 50, 100, 110, 115 and 120. So let's just check 50, so 70, 90, 100, so that's 110, £120. And then this extra 200 again can go in the back one because these are all the placeholders. And sorry, I know this is a bit back and forth. I really didn't plan this one through. So I now need to write off and do £110 on our mini savings tracker. So for anyone who's new, I do £200 at a time. As soon as I get £200, I can mark it off, and then the £200 basically end up here. So we've got currently in it 200, 400, 600, 650, 700, 750, and then real money, so 800 there, which is really good. Ooh. I need to change out this real money because one, it just, I keep on forgetting it's there, and it'd be better if I just use the £200 placeholders. And so here we have the £110. and I need to rub this off for next week. And we need to add in a different colour, don't we? What should we do? Should I do pink? And then let's do purple next, I think, and that'll look lovely and rainbowy. Perfect, and that's it for this week. So I've been making in a bit of a note of what's been going in and out, because I've been umming and ahhing what to do with this. So this is generally to pay for wedding, but our parents have kindly gifted us quite a lot for the wedding, and then that has gone to pay for the venue and food and drink is basically what that'll cover. So we're saving for everything else. So I think what I'm going to do is keep it separate. So I've made a note of what they've paid in and what's being paid out, just so I know where we're up to on the actual account. But then what I'm going to do is just keep tracking this as if no money's come out, just so I know what we did end up saving in the end, because I just wouldn't mind having it as a bit of a marker. The other thing I do need to stuff actually in here is a placeholder of £1,000, which I'll put in here straight away. I'm not sure if you saw it. I made these myself. This is before I got my Cricut, so I literally like hand cut it out, and then I put glitter in the laminator, which the laminator did not like, and actually I thought it would look really cute, but it looks a bit interesting. Anyway, you live and learn. So I'm going to put £1,000 in here now. So that was the money that was gifted by my grandparent, and that's literally gone straight into the wedding. So what I do need to do here actually is do this here. Perfect. So that is the tracker up to date. So yeah, a massive amount put towards future, which is insane really when you think about it. How we were like there and it's just literally gone to there. Big part and thanks obviously to the £1,000 placeholder, and my grand transferring it, because you know it's obviously actual money. I will tidy up that house because it does look a bit like, I don't know, you wouldn't want to live there, would you? Christ. But yeah, I'll get this wiped off and everything. But yeah, I can't believe actually how much it's going up by. So I'm hoping, you know, if I keep on putting more and more towards it, we'll hopefully get maybe up to here by the wedding. Would be really nice. But yeah, I'm aiming that we can save up to, you know, maybe around here, but we'll just see how it goes. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that cash stuffing. Like I said, I haven't cash stuffed the Christmas yet, so that's due to do. I just basically need to print it out. I've got a tracker, it's a scratch off, so I basically need to work it that I scratch off the week before to know what I'm cash stuffing the next week. So there'll be a few I need to catch up on basically. But yeah, I've got the scratch off ready. I just need to print it. But yeah, I've just not got around to doing it yet, and I think our printer's broken at work at the minute, so not useful. Well, but thank you so much for that. Oh, sorry, I need to put that £5 in for next week. I hope you've enjoyed, and sorry it's just taken so long to do one. So, yeah, let me know if you've got any new ones coming up. That's week 2, isn't it? Yeah. Because it's been quite interesting seeing everyone's new trackers. It's been good fun. So, yeah, I'd like to see what other bits and bobs you've got. Sorry, I'm really bad at multitasking, trying to speak and do stuff at the same time. And my outros are always awful, so apologies. But yeah, I hope you like the new folders. I just thought it made more sense that they're like the way you're reading them. Let me know what you think about this one, and let me know what you guys do on birthdays. I think I might need to create separate pots. I think that probably is the best thing, and I think it would make me save for a specific birthday better, if that makes sense. And then anytime I come across a general one, I just put it in a general pot of like gifts maybe, for things like a random birthday, or if I'm buying a gift for people, which might not be a birthday but something else, but then at least it means that I'm all saved up when it is certain people's birthdays. I had to film this separate because I was wittering on, but anyway, hope you like the first cash stuffing. Do let me know on what to do with the Christmas tracker. I think I'm tending towards getting a separate, doing like a separate envelope just birthdays, and then envelopes within that for the various birthdays I need to specifically save up for, and then just doing like one general one for like birthdays and events. But yeah, let me know what you think. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely week, and see you next week for the week 2 cash stuffing. Bye.